All right, now we're going to go ahead and fill the printer up with ink. We're going to start with our white ink reservoir. Now the printer is going to come with the funnels. You can actually use the little pour spout here and put your funnel in there and fill that way. You can also unscrew the cap here and pour it in that way. We're going to need to actually unscrew the cap anyway in order to put the agitation pill in here. This is the pill that spins around inside the ink, keeping it stirred. Now let's get our bottle of white ink. Remember to always shake the ink. Shake the ink before you actually pour it in. Now you want to fill it up close to the top, but you do not want to overfill this. When we're putting the cap back on here, we want to screw it down snug, but we don't want to screw it down too tight. Now for doing the actual ink fill, the ink charge of this machine, it's going to pull real hard. We do have a breather valve on this, but during the ink charge, we may just want to go ahead and open up this cap so that it's getting a full breathing ability through there. Now we're going to move on to the color ink. The bottles of color ink that you get are going to be the same size as the bottles on the machine, so you can actually just take the bottles that are on the machine off and replace them with the color. Tops of the caps are marked with a code for the color: C for cyan, Y for yellow, M for magenta, and BK for black, as well as the bottles that came with the machine. We're going to start with cyan. Place it back down in the tray. Notice the spring of the platforms. That's designed to help keep the actual level of ink at the same level as the print head. So as the ink is used up, the bottle will actually rise, keeping that level at the same point. And just like the white ink, let's open this cap so we can get maximum breathing. Next is our yellow. Now the magenta. And last, the black. Now we have all the ink bottles filled, ready to go. Make sure we have our ink chips in place. Now it'll be time to go ahead and turn power on if it's not already, both at the bottom part of the machine as well as up here on the top of the head unit. Now we need to go ahead and use our maintenance program to run the actual ink charge. To start the machine actually filling the ink, you need to use your adjustment program. Go ahead and choose the ink charge and click OK. Then go ahead and click the ink charge button and the machine will begin to draw ink. Now we need to run this cycle several times. The first cycle is not going to draw the ink all the way to the print head. Now that the first cycle is complete, you need to go ahead and run another one. Some machines, it depends on the pressure outside, all kinds of factors that control how quickly the ink pulls up to the print head. So you could have to run 3 or 4. You may have to run 7 or 8 of these. We'll go ahead and start again. What you're looking for is ink making it through the tubes all the way to the print head down here. Once you see all 8 tubes are filled with ink, that's 4 whites and then the 4 colors, then you probably want to run one more just to make sure that the dampers are filled up, and then you're good to run your nozzle check. So let's run another one. But once we see that all these tubes are full down here and they're going into the print head area, then we want to go ahead and run one more just to make sure those dampers are filled up. After completing the ink charge here, now it's good to go ahead and run about 3, 4, maybe 5 head cleanings just to get the print head primed, get any air bubbles out of the print head that might be there. You'll find the head cleaning right underneath the ink charge. The button's marked cleaning. Click the button, the printer will start doing a head cleaning cycle. You'll know the head cleaning is complete when the power light on the top of the printhead unit stops blinking and the printhead returns to its seated position. Once we've completed the last head cleaning, now we want to go ahead and prepare to do a nozzle check. This is going to tell us that the printhead is primed and ready to go, or if we need to do more head cleanings.